Welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to myself as well. I, as I always say, I try to be consistent. Life gets in the way, things happen, but it's important to keep your focus, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I came back today, back to my channel, back in nature, and as you see, I'm all sweaty. I finished my workout for the day and I'm feeling pretty good about it because, to be honest, I came out yesterday and I did a little bit of walking and I didn't feel so good. I felt very sluggish. I pushed myself to walk and I didn't even walk that much. I didn't walk fast. I just pushed myself to do it. And today I came back out and who knew? I feel better. I walked better. I had a sprint in my step. I got past all the obstacles yesterday, and today I was able to do a nice workout and a nice walk. As you can tell, I'm all sweaty. I hate that. But it's a good sign, right? It's a sign I did something. Today I'd like to talk to you guys about getting your smile back. Because just like yesterday I came out and I walked and I didn't feel good and I pushed myself and I was kind of like, I felt like I was complaining to myself all along, like, why'd you bring me out here? I didn't want to do this, kind of thing, because I didn't want to do it. I wanted to do it because I knew that I need to. I knew that it was good for me, but I wanted to go home and relax in bed and just chill, watch TV, watch anything. But I knew I needed to get myself out here. That was me pushing myself towards something that was going to help me. And today I'm reaping the benefits. Sometimes the benefits don't come that quickly because, the benefit for me was that, hey, I feel better today. I got out here, I walked, I worked out a little bit, and I feel better about myself for doing it. But, I haven't accomplished my goal. I just accomplished to enjoy the workout and the exercise. But sometimes it's taking care of those little steps, and those little steps help you. It's all part of feeling better about yourself. How to get your smile back? That's how you get your smile back. You do something that you know is good for you, and maybe that first day you're not enjoying it. Maybe that first day it's hard. Maybe that first day you need to force yourself, but you will reap the benefits in the end and you will get your smile back. Sometimes we, fall into, like I could have yesterday, just go home and relax in bed, take a nap because I felt tired, I felt sleepy, I felt everything. I was a little cranky when I walked around here. But here I am today and I'm feeling so much better about myself. I'm feeling so happy that I actually did it. I'm feeling happy that I feel happy. Sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to look for things that are gonna benefit you, but also find the joy in it. Find the joy in everything. Today the sun is shining bright, and that's, I guess I'm having a little bit of a sauna effect right now because I feel like I can't stop sweating. But honestly, you take care of you. And sometimes we go through difficult times in life. I have had my fair share, as I am sure you have had your fair share of heartache and heartbreak, and it's not always coming from a love relationship, a partner relationship. Sometimes it's with family, sometimes it's with coworkers, sometimes it's with close friends. But the truth is that any relationship that you cherish, the breakup or the difficult times, they take its toll on us. One thing to keep in mind is that we learn our lessons. We learn our lessons from that difficult time, from that trouble, from that heartbreak. Just take the lesson and try not to fault the other person. It's very easy to fall into this he's wrong and I'm right thing, and it may be true, but the fact of the matter is that we do something there too. And even if it was just the reaction, maybe we could have reacted differently. Maybe we could have done things differently. And I'm not saying to blame yourself. I'm just trying to say to find what you can do differently so that the outcome is a little bit different. I learned a long time ago when I was going through my separation from my marriage that the only way you can change anybody, because we can, in actuality, we cannot change anybody. The person will change if they want to. And if they want to be a rotten person, they're going to be a rotten person. And we should just let them be happy being a rotten person. And we need to learn how to let go of those people. But the only the only way that we can change anybody is by changing ourselves. And sometimes we need to go through these things in order to find the changes that we need to make in ourselves. Sometimes we need to humble ourselves. Sometimes we need to not overreact. Sometimes we need to just accept the people the way they are. And we, at that point, once we accept them for who they are, that doesn't mean you have to accept them in your life. That means that at that point you decide, do I want this person in my life or do I not want this person in my life? Is this person going to benefit my life? Okay? The person you're with should uplift you. The person you're with should be encouraging, should be supportive. Or at the very least, inspire that in you. Because sometimes it's not so much that we're encouraged or something, but sometimes we see something in them that we maybe aspire to. Maybe it's something that we want in our lives. Maybe it's something that we would like to have in our lives. We would like to learn. I've had relationships with people that I look at them and I'm like, wow, I would love to have that focus, or I would love to know as much as that person does, because sometimes they're just very intelligent people and I'm like, wow, I want to be intelligent like them. It doesn't mean that I'm calling myself dumb. It doesn't mean that, it just means that they have a different type of knowledge than I do, and it's something that I would like to acquire. It's something that I can aspire to. It's something that I can look forward to learning. As I have in my current relationship, I want to learn from him. I want to there's a lot that he knows that I don't know. It's just different interests and different thinking. We're two different people. So there's a lot that, I can learn from him, as I know he's said about me that there's certain things that he can learn from me as well. We're two different people, and maybe, God willing, this is a good relationship and it's a very long-lasting one. And we can continue to learn and inspire each other. That is the goal in a relationship, is to get to that point where you can be encouraging, be inspiring to each other, to one another. And that doesn't mean that the relationship is going to be absolutely perfect. Remember always that we each are individuals. We each have our own past. We each have our own past hurts. We have our own past obstacles. And those things have helped mold us to the person that we are now. However we have reacted to those obstacles, however we have come out of those obstacles. I know that I have had issues with my own family in where I have had to come to accept them for who they are. I am completely opposite from my mother, but I accept her for who she is, and I accept her because, after all, she is my mother, and I am not the type of person to say, oh, you know what, this person is not good enough for me, is not good for my life, I need to take them out of my life. Maybe you do need to take them out of your life, but it should not make you jaded. It should not make you hateful. It should not make you vengeful. If you take them out of your life, it's because you can move on. Not all family members are meant to be in your life. This is true. But when you take somebody out of your life, there's a lesson there. And that lesson needs to be learned. Otherwise, you're going to bring this into your future relationships. I've had friends tell me, oh no, because my relationship with this family member, it's not good. They're this, they're that, they're this. And you know what? It could be true. But accept that person for who they are. And either you let them go or you keep them in your life, but you don't try to change them. And the minute you start accepting people for who they are, rather than trying to change them, rather than trying to mold them, rather than wishing they were different, that is when you can smile again, because you're not trying to fix other people. That's a big trap that we tend to fall into many times. And we shouldn't have to fix anybody. I mean, would you like somebody to come to you and say, oh, I have to fix you? I mean, I know I wouldn't want anybody to come with that intention in my life, whether if they fix me unintentionally by me seeing something in them, by them inspiring me, by them inspiring something in me. That is one thing. But that they come to me with the intention of fixing me? No, I don't want that. I want to feel accepted for who I am. I think that is one big goal in life, is just to have people accept you for who you are. And we do that by accepting each other, faults and all. We're each individuals and nobody is perfect. I know I am not perfect. I have had my fair share of mess ups, and I will continue to have my fair share of mess ups. And I am hoping to continue learning, because every day is a learning process. Every action, every situation is a learning process. And if we tackle things on with the mentality of learning rather than fixing, then we can start growing more spiritually, mentally, and in the end, physically too, because once you become content, that rock in the pit of your stomach starts getting smaller and smaller. So that is something to think about. The next problem that comes across you, in front of your, comes in your path at some point, because I know in the thick of everything, you're not going to think of anything, but at some point later, or think about your past problem. Think about how maybe you could have handled it better, or how you could have dissuaded that, or why you accepted this in your life in the first place. Value yourself and others will value you. It's like they say, love yourself first so that others can love you. Accept yourself first so that others can accept you.